At least the one thing about that was that, well, you know how Richard Sherman is. He's very colorful.
Right.
He's a very colorful player. I never know anything about him until he had the war wars against Tom Brady. I
Right.
never knew anything about him, and actually, he kind of became a little bit of my favorite player because of that.
Right.
I don't know. I I don't know. I just.
Well, well, he challenged him. I mean, I kind of knew Rich Sherman. I kind of knew where that
Mm,
whole secondary was. So I kind of like, they ain't no man. He's a bunch of this and that. And all this. Then they probably played us, and I said, okay, yeah, these boys are the truth. These boys are the truth. But yeah, Richard. I mean, obviously, I didn't know he was that. I didn't know he was that bold until Trent Williams was one to knock his head off,
mm-hmm.
which is still controversial as to how he went over to Hawaii and got beat up. I'm still questioning that one.
Right.
You know what I said? Hawaii is a lot closer to Compton than Washington D.C. is. So,
Word. Right.
they sent the boys over there after or something. On my trip, go over there. I'm still scratching my head on that one a little bit.
Yeah, it's something they adding up.
A little bit of a tournament update right here as well. Michigan State defeated Valparaiso 65 to 54. Butler defeated Bucknell 68 to 56. St. Louis is leading New Mexico State 29-16. Wichita's leading Pittsburgh 26-21, and Memphis is leading St. Mary's 7-5. So it looks like everything's pretty much going
Yeah, business
as
as usual.
scheduled. Yeah.
Now, what was your one of your biggest upsets on your bracket, Clarence?
I would have the biggest upset I had, I believe, was I don't know how this is an upset because it really isn't. I mean, obviously, seed wise, it's Minnesota beating UCLA. That's the
Mm-hmm.
first round I had. But I think one of the other upsets that I had was one of the games that scared me. It's on my other bracket. It's not my main bracket, but I'm gonna say my other bracket. One is Marshall Henderson might scare me a little bit. I think he could go in there and cook up Bo Ryan a little bit there. That's a game to watch out for. I actually
Mm-hmm.
had that on Michigan, Mississippi State beating um, Wisconsin. That's a big. Actually, not Mississippi. Ole Miss beating Wisconsin. That's one of the big
Yeah.
upsets I would have. First round upsets I would have right
Yeah,
there.
because he had a coming out party last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marshall Henderson. He scares me a little bit against that one. He scares me a little bit there. But really, I don't have too many upsets here this year. I think because of where the second seed they're set right. I don't really have. I think that for the most part, the top teams are going to win all the way till they get to. Let me see. Check. That's all I really can say right now. That's the only one. That's the other one I have. Wichita State. No, I have Wichita State and Pittsburgh. They're actually that's holding up right now.
Yeah.
That's holding. So that's one of the other ones I have. Outside of that, I think I have really everyone running pretty much how it should be the first on the first bracket here.
Yeah.
Let's see. What about well, okay, I got Cincinnati beating Creighton, but that's not really a big upset.
Right. Yeah, I had Cincinnati advancing as well. Actually, yeah, and I guess one of my biggest upsets would be Davidson beating Marquette.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Same here.
Marquette. Wow. Wow. I always thought that they would get that one. Wow. That's pretty interesting there. Yeah, that's really it. I think I got that's it. That's pretty much it. 'Cause I got everybody. 'Cause I got pretty much all the seeds pretty much matching up. In the second round, I got New Mexico ain't much of an upset though, but I don't think they'll beat Ohio State anyway. But then
I got him in the Final Four.
Yeah, Lamar got him in his Final Four.
I guess New Mexico would be used to playing the Big Ten style since Steve Alford's down there. And
Right.
yeah, congratulations on this big 10 year extension that he just signed yesterday.
Hey.
I guess I guess from that standpoint, it is one of the more interesting matchups in the second round. I got if K State survives Wisconsin versus K State. That'd be like an old Illinois Wisconsin showdown
Right.
with those with Bruce Weber and Bo Ryan going off at it.
Now I think Pitt. I actually had Pitt putting Gonzaga out. if Gonzaga can make it past Wichita State, I had them beating Gonzaga.
I think Gonzaga's good. I think because where they're located at, I think that the location should fit them well. They should win the first 2 games.
Yeah, the crowd.
I mean, what do you guys think about this Southern beat? I know Pablo Torre and you know where I'm going at this.
He reaches.
Pablo Torre.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going at this with Lamar. He said that it would be Southern yesterday. Southern would beat
and a 160-point bonus if it doesn't happen.
You know Tony gonna get him for it too.
Oh man!
I don't think he gonna make it. I don't think he gonna be able to speak. Mute.
You know reality gonna get him.
Oh man, because Pablo, I tell you, I like him on first. I like him on around the horn because he's new. He's a new face.
Yes.
But a lot of times he says some stuff just to reach. He's the key.
Mm-hmm.
He reaching. He reaching with that one. Now, if it does happen, like you said, he's gonna win all right because that's a hell of an upset. The HBC, you going down to the HBCU too? Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in the sports forum on Facebook, and trust me, there's some people on there who seriously believe this too. And I'm like,
Man,
no.
I don't think Gonzaga's that weak.
Did they watch? I bet they haven't seen one Southern game. Not one Southern game. I couldn't tell you one player on Southern team.
I'm good either. I said, look, because that weak of a number one. They're not that much of a weak of a number one.
No, man. Come on now. Y'all getting caught up in the Bayou Classic or something, but
I mean,
I said Gonzaga should win. I said they should win a little comfortably against them, 10 to 12 points.
yeah.
I mean, as us three have said once before on the show, that I'm not gonna believe that a 16 can beat a 1 until it happens. Until it happens, I'm not picking it.
Yeah, I'm not picking it.
I'm not gonna beat a 1. You call me a punk, but I'm not picking it, man. I ain't picking it.
I ain't putting no house money on that. We talking about
I
Southern.
said this was not. I said not Southern.
No.
I said they. Even I said with Kansas. I said, Kansas had some screw ups under Bill Self a while back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Bucknell and some other screw ups.
Oh yeah.
But no, Kansas not losing the who else? Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
As much as I would love for the Sun Belt to get that one,
Yeah.
hey, no.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No way.
I got that going to the Sweet 16, and I got them losing it. Either K-State or Wisconsin's going to trip them up. I got that. I definitely don't think that they're going to. There's too much. They're too physical of a team for Gonzaga. Either team's going to be too physical.
Right.
Team for. I don't think that.
And I got Ohio State coming out, man. Alan Craft. I just really like that team.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ohio State coming out the West.
Yeah, Deshaun Thompson. Deshaun Thompson. If he can get it going, it's over with.
Yeah.
Aaron Craft, I like him. He on ball defender, great defender. He can score here and there. He's pretty good. I think for where they're at, I guess Dad might have done a great job because for where they're at now, I honestly didn't think. I mean, even have a shot at winning the Big Ten. Well, actually, no, they did win the Big Ten tournament. Yeah, that to me was a big surprise there too. So just to even have them out playing well, just because I thought they would be at worst 5th or 6th in the Big Ten, and I thought they would just be done this year with one Sully left. But they can possibly go back to the Final Four and stuff. So I have them going back to the Final Four. Yeah. That's good there. I just can't see him beating Louisville.
No. And I wasn't going to fall for it again because last year I picked them to win the whole thing. I said, I can't do it again this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just let y'all go to the Final Four.
I did too. And then they ran against Kentucky.
Yeah, man. I was drinking that Sullinger Kool-Aid, man. I was drinking it.
What do you guys think about this possibility of Kentucky being possibly number 1 in the preseason poll next year after being ousted by Robert Morris?
Because Calipari and his recruiting class, the one that done that I would say is every year he rebuilding. So, he gets all the best recruit. Well, he gets some of the best recruits. So, I give him that. But, preseason, I don't get caught up in preseason basketball race. Now, football,
mm-hmm.
I want to fight about football college preseason race. Because, last year, what was it, USC last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You knew damn well USC was going to stay number 1.
That's why I know now Matt Barkley ain't gonna be nothing when he come out.
No. Nah, man. I would be shocked if somebody. I'm anxious to see who's gonna take him. Actually,
Right.
I'm anxious to see who's gonna take him. I wouldn't be shocked if Oakland reaching. So they might.
Quarterback
A
from
second
that-
round at best.
Yeah, lifetime backup.
Yeah,
Second round at
Somebody
best.
gets severely injured.
I
Unless
think-
somebody gets severely injured, they get the
yeah.
opportunity.
I think Sanchez scared the hell out of a lot of people taking a USC quarterback. They like,
Sanchez, he ain't the only USC quarterback.
Liner.
John David Booty.
Go down the list.
Ooh.
I mean, probably the only one that has been doing pretty good has been Carson Palmer.
Carson, he could have done better.
Yeah.
He could have done better, yeah.
Before having a roll over the knee a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Right. And that's really nothing to say. If you have one quarterback out of
Yeah. And
I
then-
don't know, however
yeah,
many.
Yeah.
They all went in succession. They all went in succession.
Yeah.
He went. Matt Liner came and went. John David Booty came and he left.
Castle. Don't forget about
You know,
Castle.
over for him when Brett Favre came out of retirement, took his number and then took his roster spot. It was over with
Bloop.
Took his number and then his roster spot. I said, you know it's over for you.
Oh yeah. Spent tobacco on him. But it's crazy, man. But
Sanchez, he'll forever be known for that butt fumble play unless he does something miraculous down the stretch or down somewhere in his career where people forget about that.
yeah, because
Where he is now, he'll be forever known for that. Not known for going to the AFC Championship game his first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
As a third quarterback, but for that butt fumble.
and I hate that. I hate when people throw that stat out there where he led them to. He didn't lead though. He just happened to be on the team at the same time.
He ain't turned the ball over.
Yeah.
He just managed
Yeah,
the game
he did enough to
well.
keep him.
That's all.
Yeah, he did enough to keep him
I
around.
mean, to his credit, he lost to Peyton Manning.
Right.
Lost to Peyton Manning, and he lost to
What, Big Ben?
Yes, Big Ben.
Was it Big Ben?
Yeah,
Ben,
Big Ben.
Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah,
Yeah.
he lost to both of them. Now, ironically, both of them went and lost in the Super Bowl too.
Right.
So you know.
Yeah, it balanced out.
Yeah.
He lost to those two, so you can't. You got that.
Yeah. Now to the AFC, who's your dark horse coming out of there? Because right now the favorites are Denver and probably Houston now. Since Houston got Ed Reed, a lot of people pumping Houston up. I'm not believing in Houston, but who's your dark horse coming out of the AFC?
Stephen A. Smith said, it's not the fact they got everybody else, it's the fact they got Matt Schaub. I'm not a believer in Matt Schaub.
Man, you know Matt Schaub he's had enough time to do something, and I think that's what pisses people off the most.
Mm-hmm.
He's had enough time to show us, he can handle the big. Because the only way I think they keep getting Cincinnati the first round. I mean, you beat Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That ain't a lot to brag about.
I mean, hell, T.J. Lane did that last year.
Yeah, right. So Schaub got to show us something, man. I don't know.
Basically.
You know what? I said the litmus test was for Aaron Rodgers. It's for him too. But your dark horse team, I have to go. I wouldn't say Indy. Indy made the playoffs last year, so I don't know who I'm say call him a dark horse. I'm gonna probably have to say probably Kansas City.
Yeah.
Probably Kansas City.
Yeah. Mine would be Kansas City
Right
and
now,
Miami.
They got a young, aggressive defense.
Yeah.
If Alex Smith could just come in and continue to do what he did in San Francisco, they're slotted for at least 8 to 9 wins.
Yeah.
Off of that.
Yeah, he got the running back.
Mhm.
They got Dwayne Bowles, the safety net. So yeah, I like that too. I like Miami too. I like Miami's move too.
Yeah.
Miami. Yeah, I think Tannehill done. But the thing with Tannehill is, as I said, this is the second year. You're gonna come back into week 1 and week 2, and these and these defensive coordinators gonna say, yeah, try that crap on us now. Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't think I knew that one? Huh? Your third, fourth, and fifth option. I know all of them. I'm going to your 7th option. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't know about your 7th option yet. Okay.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, I got Miami as a dark horse. You got to see how that works out, but because I see Baltimore slipping out the playoffs.
Oh, I think Cincy is the front runner in that division right now.
Yeah.
They're the front runner in that division. Obviously, the question now is, can Andy Dalton not turn into the next Matt Ryan and not win a playoff game for a while? That's the next question there.
Yeah.
Can he not do that?
Yeah, and you know,
he got everything else is there.
Right.
Everything else is there.
and they need to come up with another option other than just throw it to AJ Green because it's only gonna work so long.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he didn't overthrow AJ Green last year, they probably win that game.
You're
If he
right.
didn't overthrow him last
You're
year.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. So we'll see with that. Like I said, I think Cincinnati's in a position to finally take that division
I
out.
think Cincy can. I think Pittsburgh. I don't know yet.
I think
Cleveland,
Pittsburgh will be suits.
God,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do. But
No.
obviously, right now, Cleveland could say something about that. I don't know yet.
I've heard some people try to get on that Cleveland bandwagon, but I'm not buying it yet. They're gonna have to show me some wins. They're gonna have to start closing games out.
Yeah, Brandon Weeden got to show a lot more.
Yeah.
Now, I think he did fairly well last year.
basically.
I think he did fairly well last year.
Yeah.
Just for what he had. But,
Yeah.
Right.
They closed some games out this year because they was in a lot of games last year. They just couldn't finish them.
Right.
So we'll see.
I think.
Especially the one they gave the primetime scouts.
Oh yeah. Did y'all go to overtime? Was it overtime or was it?
Oh,
Was it an overtime game? I'm trying to remember.
I think it was might have been an overtime game.
That's the one y'all went over. Y'all came back and went to overtime.
Yeah.
How did we go overtime?
Y'all went to overtime with Cleveland. I remember that.
We had a pretty good game in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, I remember that.
that's when Dallas was fighting for their lives. That's when every game.
Because I think it was 2 straight weeks we went to overtime in Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Playoff.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, now I remember that pretty well.
So
Without Joe
So
Hayden.
y'all can take Ben Roethlisberger for that one.
Oh yeah, Big Ben. Yeah, Big Ben helped y'all out on that one.
He gave us a gift.
Give y'all the win. That took them out the playoffs.
Yeah, I used to call him the rich man's Romo. He showed up. He showed why that game.
He gave y'all extra win. He gave y'all extra win and took them out the playoffs. All in one swoop.
Now, what do you think about New
Nice
England
block.
retooling? Because I think New England. A lot of people jumping off their bandwagon, but I still keep them in their elite status.
I mean, obviously, but Belichick is up there. They're gonna
Yeah.
be there. But you know what? This could start to be the beginning of the end for them. I think you have those teams that hang around that wanna you have your shots that win things from you keep losing, you keep saying, oh, we'll be back, and sooner or later you don't go back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the beginning. Probably within the next 3 years, New England's probably going to be a second thought. I think we might be looking at them and saying, yeah, that's what they used to do. Yeah, that's what the Patriot way used to be. It ain't like that no more. We don't give a damn about it. I think one Brady is probably going to be he's still hell bent over taking that pay cut taking that contract adjustment and let Wes walk away.
Yeah.
I think they let Brandon Lloyd leave too, so I don't know who's the other receiver there. I know they got Amendola, but we all know from his history, he's good enough to get you 8 or 9 games.
Yeah.
So, if he gives you 16 games, obviously, yeah, they are there, but you still have to count the fact that right now Miami definitely is picking up steam. I think Miami, they just ran out of games from last year. They had a couple extra games. They probably could have made a push for the playoffs.
Right. And
the Jets are an abomination.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo.
In the Bills, we don't know.
Buffalo's one of them teams that they make you frustrated about Buffalo because they had a solid quarterback who, if he showed up, he could give you 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. But then next week he can give you 100 yards and 4 turnovers. And they paid Mario Williams all that money, and I don't know.
Well, I think that's the thing. I think they was depending on Fitzpatrick to dig himself out of that stretch last year. But I guess it goes to show where remember the first 8 games of that 2011 season, he did well.
He did
they
well.
paid him. And since then, this is what you got.
Yeah.
So it was more of those,
Buyer's remorse.
Sometimes you got to be careful how you spend your money.
Oh, yeah.
You spend your money, you make the wrong decision, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay home and stay for a vacation, or do you want to go to the strip club and then spend all your money? It's kind of one of those things right there. You got to think about it, And I think at the end of the day, that's what Buffalo did. And
Mhm.
He's very good. The running back position, Jesus Christ, well, you couldn't ask anything more. I see Spiller, and well, Fred Jackson's probably done. He's getting hurt. But
Yeah.
Spiller,
Spiller.
I mean, man. Well,
And I was about to call him a bust. I was close to calling him a bust.
well, you know what? It turned out almost like that. So he came back from that little ankle injury or whatever.
Yeah.
He ran off since.
Cause I was like, man, this dude was man in Clemson, and he ain't showing me nothing. But now I'm a believer now.
Yeah.
Spiller can get it done. I think Jackson's pretty much. I think he's done. Although they haven't cut him yet, or no, I don't think they've cut him or released him yet. So I think they're gonna keep those two around one more year or whatever,
Right.
which could work out. But
Definitely so.
yeah, obviously, I mean, they're gonna go in the hole with Tavares Jackson now, which I liked it when he was in Minnesota, but boy,
Yeah.
I can kill him so
Yeah. I mean,
I ain't gonna say too much about him this time, but they got him this time. So I mean, if they can get a quarterback there, it'd be fine. I think obviously they want to relook at Vince Young. That'd be nice, and Vince Young coming back. We'll see about that.
yeah, Vince Young just gotta learn how to read the playbook, and I think if he ever did that, he'll be better. He'll be better than what he is right now. That improv ball only take you so far.
or keep people out of his pockets, one or the other. That ain't gonna work. I'd like to see him come out. Can he go to Oakland and do it? I mean, obviously you have to see what Tyrone Pryor is doing. I mean, obviously if Pryor ain't ready yet.
Man, if I'm Oakland, I want no more black quarterbacks. I'm like, look, man, we gave y'all the chance, man, but y'all can't do it. Man, we had Jamarcus Russell, who paid him off.
Jamarcus messing up for everybody.
Yeah, man, he messed it up for all the brothers.
Jamarcus messing up for everybody.
It's like he messed it up, but
38 million
yeah, RG3 had to bring the brothers back. RG3 brought black quarterbacks back. They got faith in us again because Jamarcus Russell back like, ooh.
Thanks to Captain and Rustin and RG3.
Hey, give Kaepernick.
Thanks to Cap, because Cap can actually throw the ball.
Give Kaepernick and Russell Wilson. Give them some props as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they brought the brothers back. Cam too.
Oh yeah, Cam.
Everybody thought, yeah, you're right. Everybody thought Vince, Cam too. Everybody thought Vince, Jamarcus, and who was the other? They had Vic there. Oh no, there was gonna be a new black quarterback that revolutionized things. Boy.
No.
Vince Young. Quarterback class. Hold on, let me tell you. How about that quarterback class? This is what 2000. What was it?
Six?
06?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah. Oh no, 05, 06. 06. It was 06.
Mm-hmm.
06.
You got Jay Cutler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not Jamarcus Russell. Vince Young.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Langer. Who else came out? It was some
Tavares Jackson.
It was Tavares Jackson. Yeah, you didn't come out of that. Out of that whole quarterback class, and Brady gonna win the Super Bowl and get benched. Man, he ain't gonna win. They gonna bench him. Bledsoe gonna come back, take his spot. Man, they ain't. And here we are. What, 13 years later, or 11 years later? Here he is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Best quarterback in the league. Well, you can arguably say that with Peyton Manning, but
Right.
here he is.
Right.
Here he is. That one slow quarterback who didn't have arm strength and all this and that. I said with Christian Ponder the same thing, but I said Ponder to me, there's a lot of throws he made in the last 4 games that made me say, yeah, I think he's good. It's
Yeah.
confidence in his throws. Some of his throws he made, it's like he don't put it all in there. I know it was the one throw, the one deep bomb he threw down, and I mean that was a perfect ball. He threw to Jarius Wright, right underneath him. I'm talking about the Green Bay game. He's running underneath
Right.
him. That ball hit him right there. If Jarius Wright was a little faster, that thing, I'm talking about, he breaks that thing. That was like a 70-yard, 80-yard touchdown right there.
And that's the game that made me really believe in him when they beat Green Bay. And I believe that Ponder, when doing a lockout, I don't think a lot of people remember this, he led the workout as a rookie.
I've argued that point
led the workout as a rookie.
All these quarterbacks, I said all those quarterbacks. I said look, Cam was this freak. He was a freak of nature at Auburn. So because the first thing somebody said to me, well, Cam Newton didn't need it. He came out and said Cam was a freak of nature at Auburn. So anything Cam did, his rookie year, I mean, it surprised me because he did it consistently, but it didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me.
Yeah. Cam had the respect. You know, Cam, he just won the title at Auburn.
Yeah.
He won the Heisman. He had the respect. Ponder coming in, like, all he did, I'm from Florida State. You know, that's it. But they respected this dude enough to follow him, let him lead the workout.
Right.
That made me a believer.
Right.
So, you know, I'm riding with Ponder. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people quit. Like, some people say he's going to be the next Chad Pennington and all that. But, you know,
God, I've heard that. But you know what? Well, that's not bad. Remember,
yeah. Pennington was in the playoffs. Yeah.
He had his shoulder. No, he missed his shoulder.
Yeah.
He shredded his shoulder with New York. That was it. But Chad had some good seasons in New York.
Took him to the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, I got faith in Ponder, man. Now,
a question for you too. Your thoughts about the Heat's 24-game winning streak?
This is like the NFL thing where when you win early, you kind of like, you know, oh, that team's going to play. But when the time comes for you to win, you kind of don't win because you kind of did all that winning back then. I can look at this in two ways. I can look at this like you look at it with the '97 Bulls, and I think the Lakers did it too. Their first year when they won that, then they had like 2 13-game winning streaks or something to that nature, and then they went into the season ready to go. The weak Eastern Conference could play a factor to them going all the way. 24-game winning streak. It's just, I mean, they've gotten seriously lucky the last couple of times. I mean, and they've gotten lucky against not so talented teams. I mean, again, if Cleveland wasn't the Cleveland, if this was the Milwaukee, not the Milwaukee Bucks because they beat them, but this was Chicago had 27-point lead on them. There is no way they're coming back and winning.
You don't think so?
I don't think
The
so.
only reason I asked it because
a quality team would have put Miami out of there. Miami would have been bench players. Supposed to have been sitting players out in the fourth quarter. It's over. It's over. Cleveland, I saw how quick they erased that lead. I said, oh my goodness, are y'all serious? I left as a 20-something point lead. I come back as a 24-point lead. I come back, it's down to 8. And LeBron was cutting at the sticks with the jumper. I'm like, what happened?
I think they got that light switch mode on. It's kind of like how the Lakers were, like when Shaq and Kobe. They got that light switch on, and it's working. It's like,
I'll tell you what, they put that switch on. That's almost like an airplane going nosedive. Ain't too many things gonna stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't too many things gonna stop it, bro. You ain't getting it back up.
Yeah. I wanted to stop working. I want to see them lose, but it's like they can't. It's just that. The Knicks.
I still think some teams gonna trip them up. I thought Cleveland would do it last night, and they almost did. I think definitely Orlando might have a chance to win it again. I think Orlando could have beat them before too.
Yes.
An opportunity.
I thought Boston had it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Boston.
Boston.
Jeff Green put up. When I saw Jeff Green put up 4 3 points, I said, "Ain't no way Jeff Green gonna throw 4 3 points and they not win the game."
Mm-hmm.
That was a big surprise. Miami coming back, well, outside of Terry getting dunked on. Which that was a payback from them Dallas days.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Gonna get
when
the
he kept telling LeBron things in the fourth quarter, making him speak on his mind about him, a certain lady, and another ex-teammate.
Oh yeah, man.
Took him out of the game, so he dunked on him. He finally dunked on him and told him, "Yeah, you better leave me alone." That was 2 years ago.
I seen that look he gave him.
And he said he was so happy to dunk on Jason Terry. Like I said, when I first heard that, I was like, okay, I can understand him saying that. But, bro, did you know the Jet won a title against you?
Yeah, I mean,
2011. But he eviscerated his soul.
LeBron, he does got one up on LeBron, he got one back.
Now, they play the Spurs next Sunday. I think that might be the test.
Yes.
That's a finals preview. OKC, I heard you guys earlier talking about this. I guess let me go back to that before you guys end this or whatnot. Denver. Wow. That team with the right matchups in the Western Conference, I think they could go to the finals.
We
Yep.
said, right, if the playoffs start today, they would get the Clippers first round. And I stand by this. They
That's
would be
better for them than getting Memphis. I think if they get Memphis, that obviously is going to eliminate one of the two dark horses in the West.
and I think Memphis
They get the Clippers, I think they'll beat LA.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
they'll beat the Clippers. And I
Right.
say if they beat the Clippers, that'll be the best thing that happened for the NBA since LeBron went to Miami, because here you got the small market team with no all-star,
Mhm.
no superstar, putting our team in a big market with two superstars.
Right.
I think that would shut a lot of these small market owners up.
Mhm.
It would help, David Stern, a theory that, hey, we don't need, you don't need three superstars on a team to win. And
Well, Detroit did it almost 10 years ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are again.
yeah. So I think that, I think that'll help the league. I think that'll help, some of the players, comments on like, look, man, if you just spend money on the right people, build the draft up, get you a good coach, you'll win.
Yeah.
Well, I think you said it earlier, Robert. George Karl couldn't have asked for a better.
Mhm.
I promise you this right now. I know James Dolan in New York is really looking like, oh goodness.
I gave up
I'd love to have that team back here right
all
now.
the damn players.
I can tell you that much right now.
Because,
Right now, because I mean, the Drake went down, and it's kind of like, okay, hopefully this don't collapse like Minnesota and Boston did, where we're still kind of searching for something.
Uh-huh.
That went down. I mean, even then, I think when they got their team together, it was just they had to grow, and I think now I see Ty Lawson offensively like a smaller Gary Payton.
yeah.
And now you got an athletic guy who jump out the gym like JaVale McGee. If he gets his scoring up, that's kind of like a GP Sean Kemp thing.
Man, you got Fareed.
He had it out there in Seattle.
Exactly.
A remake here in Denver.
They
And I'll
potentially
say right
scary.
now, boy,
And Carl, you look at him, man, he looks happy, man. He's smiling. His cancer in remission, I think. And Melo was stressing him the hell out, man. He was on the sideline like, oh, I'm about to fall
Well,
off today.
I think that had a lot. I think the 2 seasons with them, that had a lot to do with it. Remember there was one playoff run they didn't have George Karl there.
Yeah.
And I think ESPN did something up where it was frustrating the hell out of him because he would watch certain things that he would call, but he couldn't call it. He was sitting there on the couch. I think he just got up from the couch and he just walked away from the TV and went in the room.
I'm pretty sure if it wasn't Melo, it would be J.R. Smith.
Oh, yeah, he would have. Yeah, JL Smith had to go. You got to get the hell out of here, JL, man. We got to send you to China. He went to China and he found his inner chi.
Yes.
I think it was the year CP3 carded him up when he went to Charlotte that year. Not Charlotte, New Orleans that year in 08 when CP3 went up there and they just destroyed Denver. I want to say. It was that or it was it was the year you guys did it. Dallas. The Dallas destroyed them that year. One year. It's one of the years I think that it's one of the years. It was one of the playoff games. They just got destroyed. It might have been San Antonio.
I know which year you're talking about though. I think it was.
Was it you guys?
No, I
When they
think.
got put out the first round?
No. We got put out, but we did get put out in the second round by Denver. But I think 2009.
First time came back, I want to say. When he came back that year.
2009.
Yeah.
That was,
Denver defeated the Hornets, I think, by like 58 points.
Yeah. It blew him out
okay,
bad.
it wasn't that serious. Okay, I can't remember. No, I remember that one. That's the one where that's the one where where they just got slugged at home too. At all places, they got slugged.
Yeah. That was the year they almost went to that was because Chauncey pretty much was the glue. Cause I remember before Chauncey got there, that was the year Melo kept getting.
It was before Chauncey got there.
Really?
The year, or was it after?
'Cause I think Chauncey was because they didn't go past the first round till Chauncey get there. 'Cause I remember that was,
Right.
we was knocking.
So
Up.
the year
Right.
after when I heard, I think it was like the year after when whatever year George Carl got the surgery.
Right.
That's what I was talking about.
2010, yeah, 2010.
That Denver team was that team should have made it too. I think
Yeah.
that bad decision making across the board,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because I remember that, but I think that was the time where the
from the inbounds.
yeah, and then you had that mellow thing, the mellow's good people of Utah thing. Yeah, I remember that. I remember those commercials.
No, you remember? No, that's the year they had the problem inbounding. Remember?
Oh yeah.
They killed them that whole.
Oh yeah,
year.
Trevor Ariza.
That changed every game.
Mhm.
Hey, yeah, Ariza. Hey, people don't give Ariza props for that Laker team getting them turnovers. Yeah, Ariza came through.
Ariza on your both times.
Yeah.
That's what happened with that team right there, with that Denver team. Because actually, that Denver team had it not been for those two mistakes, they probably would have beat LA there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they would have. Yeah, they would have got Boston.
Orlando in the series, and Kobe had them dead legs. Remember after like game 2, them legs were done. Kobe had them dead legs. That's why I call him dead legs Kobe, because he had them dead legs.
Exactly.
Boy, I know he gave Derek Fisher a huge hug after Fisher came through in that game 4. Because if not,
Yeah, lying. Fisher hit like what? Two clutch threes? Like, say the hell out of him. Like,
someone
whew.
said that's the reason why Dwight Howard started hating on Jameer Nelson was because of that.
And when Courtney Lee, I think it was the first game when Courtney Lee missed that lay-in.
Mm-hmm.
That confused him. Like, had he attempted at another angle, that would have been nice too.
Oh man.
Had he hit it at another angle, yeah.
You know what pissed me off about the year? That was the year we were supposed to get LeBron and Kobe in the finals because they had the puppet commercials going.
Yes.
And I was like, man,
Nike, boy, I know Nike.
Nike created a monster back, and we was like, man, Cleveland gonna beat Orlando, and they go
LA gonna beat Denver.
LA gonna beat Denver, and we're gonna get LeBron versus Kobe.
They were prepared for Boston that year. No, Orlando took out Boston that year. Yeah, because Cleveland did. Because they were prepared for Boston, but Orlando somehow, some way, Stan Van got them boys
In the zone.
Yeah.
Because that was the year.
Had to go and eliminate them. Because I think Orlando was a team that they were saying we may not want to play because the matchup with them.
Yeah, because that was the year KG got. I think that was the year KG was hurt.
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
KG
yes.
was hurt.
That's that year.
The injury. That's
Yeah.
what it was, the injury. Yep, that's what happened. And they got Orlando, and that was not the matchup Mike Brown wanted.
Yeah,
I know
nah.
Mike Brown said,
I think Cleveland got what, one game?
Two.
They got two.
They got two
That was
games.
when LeBron hit his first. LeBron hit his first buzzer beater.
That's the only reason why they didn't get swept. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why they didn't get swept.
Yeah.
Remember, had he hit that,
Because everybody was thinking, well, when he hit that buzzer beater, it was like, okay,
Yeah, I thought the tide was gonna change,
Cleveland's gonna come back. Cleveland gonna get this. Did not happen. Orlando had the best game plan for that one. Let LeBron get whatever the heck he wants, and then let everybody else see what they can they set up.
I call it the Greg Popovich plan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw what you did against Detroit. You can have all that all if you want to, but I bet you nobody else will beat me. You might score 25 straight points, but you can't shoot score 80 of them.
Because Booby ain't getting 25 on us.
I call the Greg Popovich plan when he did in the finals. Oh yeah, I'll let you take any shot out there. Oh yeah, but you gotta take all your shots out there. You're not coming in this paint.
Nah, you ain't
You're not coming in this paint. Because if you do, we clogging it up. We're gonna force you to throw out the ball. That's exactly what happened.
And that's the scary thing about LeBron now is those outside shots falling now. And when they don't fall,
I'm gonna say Pop can't do that. No,
Yeah.
Pop can't do it now.
Yeah,
He
because
can't do it now.
I used to always say LeBron James should be fined every time he shot a 3-pointer during
Yes.
like his Cleveland days.
Yes.
Like them fadeaway threes, I used to hate that. But now, yeah. And now they go in. And it's all like, man, it's scary.
Now it's like, now he should be low.
Yeah.
He might make this one.
Yeah, now you want to go to the paint now. It's like, damn, he finally got it.
How can you stop
Yeah,
him?
that game winner against Orlando, he finally did it. It's like, dude, why have you been holding us back from us all these years? Orlando, that's when they attacked the basket and scored. Like, dude, you know what I mean? You could have 2 championships by now had you done that. Because Dallas was there. Y'all was daring him to do that, and he wouldn't do it. Y'all daring him to come in here and do that, he wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Clarence. Man, rapper, you've been our third guest today. Three guests.
Yeah, I saw y'all was rolling earlier, so that's why I was waiting till the other two guests come.
Yeah, man. You know, you're welcome to come by anytime, man. Our next show probably gonna be Monday. So you know.
Yep.
So we're gonna talk about these brackets, because I know somebody bracket gonna be shot by then. I don't know who bracket gonna be shot.
A lot of bullets.
Somebody bracket gonna be busted.
Smithereens.
Yeah, man. Somebody gonna be on here pissed off, like, man.
Watch it be me. Nah.
Paper shredder time. All right, gentlemen. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, take
man.
care.
Have a good one, man.
All right.
All right, once again, another great call by Clarence Sellers here. Another great one. So, we pretty much are going to wrap up the show right here. You said Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
Monday most definitely is going to be our next show here. If anything changes, we'll be sure to update the status on it. Once again, I'm Lamar Gafford.
I'm Robert Brown.
And this is the Gafford and Brown Show, telling everybody, hopefully your brackets stay intact. And if they don't, well, just don't start a fire.
Yeah,
or gunshots or anything else like that.
I hope your Final Four is a little bit better. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I hope you have more than one bracket.
Exactly. Most definitely. Well, that's it. Let's see.